Hello, Professor. So today we'll be talking about the chapter 1, marketing in today's business milieu, and let's continue. So looking at the evolving landscape of marketing, it is specifically referred to the movement from, to me, it is specifically referred to the movement from traditional to digital marketing and the impact of technological advancements on consumer behavior. And what I'm referring to that specifically is, for example, the existence of social media and other digital marketing platforms that have been created for the companies due to the evolving landscape of marketing, and has provided multiple opportunities to multiple companies to enhance their marketing strategies and their marketing campaigns. Now let's take a look at the picture on the right. It is referring to the specific landscape of marketing and the timeline of how it was developing. So when taking a look at the pre-industrial revolution, this is referring to the one-to-one sales, where companies and customers were trying to find, and were not specifically marketing to any customer. They were just trying to find any customer that would walk into their shop, and they would offer them a product that would be highly customizable and specifically dedicated to this one customer that they have been building this product for, and that was requested by that specific customer. And now moving on to the focus on production and products, this is where Henry Ford played a very crucial role as the innovator and the discoverer of manufacturing plants, which have significantly impacted our modern world and how we currently operate and receive our products. In this specific era, companies were focusing only on production. They were only focusing on producing as many products as possible without caring about how they're going to sell it, those specific products, and who they're going to sell it and how they're going to market it. So their main goal was just to create as much supply as possible without caring about the demand. And moving on to the next year, here we can see the focus on selling. And this is exactly where companies started to realize that they have produced way too many products and they are unable to sell this many products because people are simply not buying it. And therefore, they started to think about how they will be selling it and what specific strategies they would be utilizing in order to sell it. And this is how it moved on to the next specific era, which is the advent of the marketing concept and the post-marketing concept approaches. In this case, we're talking about the differentiation orientation, market orientation, relationship orientation, and one-to-one marketing yet again. And so in this case, differentiation orientation is specifically referred to as when companies are trying to differentiate their products from their competitors, and by doing so they are trying to target a specific target market, and they're trying to position to that specific market. Therefore, this is where a lot of marketing campaigns and marketing strategies started to play a crucial role in, or even marketing research that would identify a potential customer that would be definitely interested in purchasing their product. And then moving on to the market orientation, it is very similar in this case, where companies started to look into what market they're going to be selling to, what specific market characteristics are there that would be satisfied by the products that the company is providing. And moving on to relationship orientation, this is where companies were specifically focused on building long-term relationships with their customers and trying to expand the lifetime value of customers so that they will stay and will continue returning back to buying more and more products from that specific company after they enjoyed it for the first time. And then lastly, looking at the one-to-one marketing, this is what we have already noticed in the pre-industrial revolution. And this is where companies were, and more specifically luxury brands, are tailoring to individual customers. For example, the suit companies that are creating suits specifically for the dimensions of the human body. And therefore, this could be categorized as one-to-one marketing, which is still used by this day. And therefore, even though we are in the modern world, we're still using some of the strategies that were in the pre-industrial revolution. And also, it is all very important to note that with the increase in marketing concepts, companies started to understand that it is more important to let markets decide what products to offer rather than companies deciding what they want to be offering. This way, they were able to understand and started to tailor to specific target markets and market segments. Now moving on to marketing orientation. This is specifically focused on the customer-centric approach, in which case such approach encourages organizations, customers to return back and builds a long-term relationship. For example, Zappos, which is a great company that utilizes that specific approach and is known for doing that in the most efficient way, more specifically because they were trying to focus they were trying to reinvest their profits in the actual products that they're producing rather than marketing campaigns and marketing strategies that they were pursuing. And in this way, they were engaging particularly with word of mouth, which is also known as network marketing, which does not require high costs and is a very efficient marketing strategy if companies are able to achieve that and they build a specific brand reputation and brand name that allows them to simply portray themselves through the word of mouth of their current customers who are simply telling it to another person, and then it creates a chain of communication within each person and builds up a exponential growth of marketing landscape that the company is able to achieve. And so basically, yes, as mentioned, it creates a high lifetime value of customers. Also can result in better operational efficiency. It can also have lower costs because with network marketing, companies are able to reduce their expenditure of profits on marketing strategies and focus more specifically on their products, which is what Zappos was specifically able to accomplish through the use of word of mouth marketing and lowering its cost on marketing strategies and campaigns and completely focusing on the specific products that they're offering. And it can also have a more motivated labor force because that specific labor force is going to appeal to the goals and objectives, values, and beliefs that the company tries to accomplish by providing high quality products and keeping their customers very happy and satisfied, which appeals to a lot of potential new employees and embraces your company's labor force and makes it more motivated. And lastly, of course, it can also result in several growth opportunities in the future as you're able to lower costs and attract more customers. Now, taking a look at globalization and market expansion, this is referred to specifically, we can refer to it specifically when looking at external factors where globalization played a crucial role. For example, the Porter's Five Forces is a great example of where globalization is now being tracked by multiple companies and is considered as a highly impactful factor that resulted in the expansion of marketing, such as social media and the overall digital marketing campaigns and strategies that are currently being utilized by multiple companies. And it also, those specific marketing concept allowed for market expansion, which resulted in more competitive landscape, which benefits specifically the customers as they have more alternatives and options to choose from, which makes them happier and at the same time creates a more competitive landscape within the market, which forces companies to produce better and higher quality goods, which overall benefits the overall economy and industry of the market. And yes, now let's take a look at the utilization of marketing strategies across multiple regions. And McDonald's is one of the greatest examples that was able to utilize globalization and market expansion to its best. For example, they were able to tailor their marketing strategies and their marketing campaigns to specific cultures when moving into different regions. which resulted in their great success outside of the United States, and therefore McDonald's became the company that we all know by right now, specifically partially due to those marketing strategies that they were able to utilize when moving into new regions. Now, taking a look specifically at the social media marketing and how it has impacted the overall marketing strategies and campaigns. Wendy's Saucy social media campaign is a great example to take a look at, because in this case, they were using social media as in a way that other companies were not using it before. For example, they were more passive aggressive or even simply aggressive in their Twitter posts when replying to their potential customers. And by replying and engaging with their customers through social media, this is what has allowed them to gain 3.5 million followers in Twitter within months, and was seen as a great media campaign that attracted a lot of customers and allowed them to expand their market and appeal to more customers. Also, marketing has to be visible, accessible to everyone that has access to the internet, and this is where social media plays a crucial role. And this is how it becomes so widely noticeable for multiple customers, and that's why many companies right now have their social media accounts and are highly focused on portraying themselves as a valuable and reputable company. And the existence of social media also allowed companies to make it easier to track their marketing goals and objectives, because social media campaigns are utilizing specific tracking data and simple data that can be easily tracked on social media by, for example, likes, comments, and it allows them to easily track how they're doing in terms of their marketing campaigns in social media and what specific traffic they're getting from social media and how it is impacting their actual profitability. And it could also be a source and beneficiary of marketing data, as mentioned previously. And lastly, taking a look at the positioning. In this case, the generic pairing of price and quality that identifies several quadrants of feasible position based on price-quality pairs, which results in positive perceived value by the customers. So if we take a look on the picture to the right, we can see these 4 quadrants, which are divided into high price, high quality, low price, and low quality. As we probably already know, most of the companies, they would highly prefer to work at a lower right corner by offering low prices and high quality to their customers, because this way they're able to appeal to multiple customers and utilize it to their advantage. And in the modern world, one of the best examples that I can think of right now is Toyota, which is currently working on providing their customers, their car customers, and more specifically electric vehicle customers, with lithium batteries, which have not been used in any electric vehicle, but they are proving to be more powerful and are able to generate more energy, which allows Toyota to extend their mileage range to 800 to 900 mileage, which is a substantial increase in mileage compared to their competitors, who currently only range between 300 to 450 mileage range. And we don't know yet exactly why they were able to do that, but somehow they were able to significantly reduce the cost of production these specific lithium batteries, and therefore they were able to put themselves in this lower right-hand corner quadrant, which will eventually in 2025, as they're promising, will allow them to offer these options to their customers and gain even larger share in the market, and potentially even completely destroy their competitors in the EV industry. And yes, thank you for taking a look and listening to this chapter review. And here are some of my sources. And thank you and goodbye.